Credit cards for bad credit, no deposit. That is why you clicked on this video today, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be telling you about your options in building credit with credit cards without a security deposit. And I'm also going to tell you why I think that this route may not be right for you and give you alternative routes. Plus, I will be talking about 2 ways that you will definitely not be charged fees for a credit card when you have bad credit. The second option I'll be talking about today is something I've never talked about. It's a brand new tip, and it's one that I got from one of my viewers. So stay tuned, learn about different credit card building offers and what would work the best for you in the end. If you get help from this video today, please like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Let's help get this information to more people so that they can rebuild their credit. Because I'm going to be talking about this in a way that I haven't seen other videos address this topic. So if you're asking yourself, can you get approved for a credit card with bad credit or no credit without a security deposit? The answer is yes. But do you want to apply for these type of credit card offers? I don't exactly recommend that. I did do reviews on 2 such credit card offers, the Credit One Visa and the Indigo Mastercard. And these are both offers that are unsecured, and they do approve people with bad credit. Sounds great. Sounds like the video's over. Just apply for those. No. The reason why is that these cards do not have security deposits, but they have high fees associated with them. In addition, there are a lot of other credit cards out there that operate the same way. They are no deposit credit cards, but they have a lot of credit card fees. So you might still want to consider these offers, but I'm going to help you today find lower cost options. Now, the problem with some of these cards are that they just have a lot of different fees. It could be an application fee, it could be $75. There could be an annual fee, that could be $75. There can be a monthly maintenance fee, like $3 or $5 a month. By the end of it, you're paying in fees the same amount of money you are paying for a secured credit card's security deposit. But the big difference in all of this is that with a secured card, you will get your security deposit back if you pay your bill on time and have good payment history. They will refund your security deposit. They will either refund your security deposit when they graduate your card, when they take it to an unsecured status. Not all secured cards do that. There are some that do. Once you do that, they will refund your security deposit. If the secured card you have does not do that, they will refund the security deposit after you close the account. They will send you your money back. And I think with any credit card you open to build credit, you should hold on to that credit card for about 2 years. So if you get one of these cards I'm talking about with the annual fee, the opening the account fee, the maintenance fees, you're going to spend over $200 to hold on to this card for 2 years, so to establish your credit history. And you will never see that money again. But again, if this is what you have available to you, then it's better to do something with building your credit than nothing at all. So some of these offers, if you research them, you can find they're not so bad. As is an example, Credit One, which I did a video on, and people had a lot of mixed comments about how they felt with Credit One. A lot of people do not like it. But there's different levels with Credit One, and there are lower fee options with Credit One. So Credit One can actually help some people, even if you have less than perfect credit, and their best card is more for people with fair credit, and there is no annual fee, and it's a cashback credit card. So some of these credit cards are actually okay, but make sure you do the research on all the fees. So if you're interested and you do want to learn more about the Credit One Visa and the Indigo Mastercard, I did put the links in the description below this video. Check it out to learn more. Even though I'm talking about the majority of these no deposit credit cards for bad credit may not be the best option, I am going to be talking about 2 ways you can build credit with no security deposit, even if you don't have the best credit. So stay tuned to this video and I'll tell you those 2 options. But right now I'm going to talk about secured credit cards, why it could be your better option. I know a lot of you might not like the idea of having to put $200 or more down as a security deposit in order to get a credit card. But for the credit card companies, they don't know how well you're going to manage your account, and they need a deposit to ensure that if you default, they can cover their losses. Your card has graduated. That is the term that is used for secured credit cards that go from a secured status to an unsecured status. Not every secured card will do that, but there are a few that will, and I'm going to talk about them right now. The most popular is the Discover It secured card, and it's really the best one out there because it only requires a $200 security deposit. You earn cashback rewards, and they refund that deposit after 7 months. But the thing is, you got to be careful with the Discover It secured card because it is the hardest secured card to get approved for. So if you describe your credit history as complicated, you probably will have a harder time getting approved. I have seen many viewers in the comment section of my Discover It secured card video that had no credit, had no problem getting approved for this credit card, this secured card. But then people that have bad credit, some have no problem getting approved for it and others do. So be careful when you decide to apply for it. Also keep in mind this card, with this credit card, you will have a hard credit inquiry when you apply for it. I also talked about 2 other secured credit cards, the Bank of America secured card and the Capital One secured card. They technically graduate, but I've had viewers complain that it takes a long time. If you are not really concerned about it, I would just go for that and just take it as it comes. Like if they give you your security deposit and make your account unsecured, great. But these 2 secured cards tend to be easy credit approvals. If you go to bank branches and talk with a banker, they can set you up with these 2 secured credit cards. Another option, and this option is easier to get approved for, is the Capital One secured card. This one tends to be easier to get. You can still get denied for it, but it is easier. And the good thing with this offer is that the security deposit, well, the credit line starts at $200, but the security deposit may not be $200. They might only ask for $49, $99, or $200. So if your credit is bad but not too bad, you may only be asked to pay $49 or $99. Now, this is a strategy I want you to consider. The one thing that's not the best with the Capital One secured card is that it does not graduate, unlike how the Discover It secured card will automatically graduate in a short amount of time. The Capital One secured card does not. So the only way you get your security deposit back is by canceling. Now I want you to consider this. If your security deposit is low, say $49 or $99, you may in fact just want to consider taking that deposit as a loss. This may be your first credit card or the first credit card you're using to rebuild your credit with, and this would be your older account, your oldest account, so you might not want to cancel it. There's something called age of accounts. Older credit card accounts are better because it shows a longer length of credit history. So you might want to keep this account open and not cancel it to get your security deposit past 2 years, because the benefits could outweigh what you lose in the security deposit. Either way, what I would do with this, if I had a low security deposit, I would keep this card on my credit report for years, just make one purchase a year to keep the account open, and let that help you build your credit. Also, I did a review on the Capital One secured card. If you need to know more about it, that link will also be in the description. So again, like what I'm saying about these secured credit cards I just talked about, is that you're going to be paying with the security deposit the same amount, basically technically, in fees as you would for these credit cards that have no deposit. You might end up getting ahead if these cards can graduate and you can product change to a rewards credit card. This could, in a surprising way, be the lower fee option. Also note that the secured credit cards I talked about are some of the best, most popular credit cards, mainly because all of these secured cards have no annual fees. So that's why they're really popular. But I'm going to quickly go over another option you have to build credit, and that is with a self-credit builder loan. There are small fees associated with self, but it is a different type of credit trade account. It is not a revolving account like a credit card. It is an installment loan. So it will add credit mix to your credit report, and later down the line, if you make payments on time, you have the option to get the self-secured Visa card. They do have a $25 annual fee, but other than that, you can build credit with the self-Visa card using the collateral you have built up with your self-credit builder loan. So this is another low fee option to build your credit. If you're interested in that, I left a link in the description below telling you more. Okay, so if you remember earlier in this video, I promised that I would tell you of 2 ways to build credit unsecured without a security deposit when you have bad credit or no credit. So these are the 2 ways. The first way is called the shopping cart trick, and if you are a subscriber or regular viewer, you know I talk about it. I did a shopping cart trick tutorial video, and I reviewed the credit card that has the easiest approval, the Express Store card. So if you're not familiar with this, what the shopping cart trick is, it is a way that many people can open store credit cards with no fees. Also, if you do the shopping cart trick correctly, you do not see a hard credit inquiry on your credit report. Again, all of that is explained in those 2 videos. It is a no-fee way to start building your credit. So you might also say, hey, I don't want a store card. I want a major credit card. Well, you have that option also, because there's the Sportsman Guides Visa card, which is a card that I also have, that I got using the shopping cart trick when I was rebuilding credit. So I didn't have the greatest credit at the time, and I was able to get approved for the Sportsman Guide Visa card. I don't have a tutorial video on how to get the Sportsman Guide Visa, but I can recommend somebody that has done a video on how you can apply for this credit card. It's from a credit card channel called Credit Plug, and I put that link to that video in the description below. So check out his video. It's very helpful. Credit Plug explains how you can do the shopping cart trick for a major credit card, the Sportsman Guide Visa. But if you can get it to work, you will have a major credit card without a hard credit inquiry on your report. So if you're interested in that, make sure you check out Credit Plug's video. Okay, the second way is a brand new tip that I have never talked about in any of my videos, so this is all new information. I kind of did know this, but I didn't tie it into bad credit. And I have a viewer to thank for that. And this was a comment that was made on my Capital One Platinum Mastercard video. And that comment was that I had a viewer ask me if they could get the Capital One Platinum credit card for fair credit with bad credit. And I said, no, it's not possible. And then I had this viewer, she responded and said, no, I clearly had bad credit, but I got approved for it. So I was a little curious, and then I wrote back and I asked, can you explain how that happened? Did you get an invitation offer? And she kindly responded. So this is what she did, and it makes perfect sense. If you go to the Capital One credit card site, they have a pre-qualification page, and I used to go to these pages on different sites like an American Express, but at that time I had good credit, so I just wanted to know what kind of a reward credit card I could get. But if you think about it, with Capital One, they have all different kinds of credit cards, bad to excellent. So this is where the tip is really important. If you use this pre-qualification tool that they have on their site, they're going to tell you what you could possibly get approved for. And when you think about it, you're able to apply. You're not exactly officially applying, but they're going to take a look at your credit and tell you what offers you could get. And this is all without a hard credit inquiry, so it doesn't hurt to check. If you're dead set on getting the Capital One Platinum card and they tell you you can't get it, then it doesn't hurt you because it's not a hard credit inquiry for applying for it. But you never know, you might get it. Because I actually, if you watch the video I did on the Capital One Platinum card, I got that credit card offer when I clearly had bad credit after a foreclosure. A couple years after a foreclosure, I still had bad credit. I wasn't rebuilding my credit. And I got an invitation offer from Capital One. And they let me get the Capital One Platinum card with no annual fee, no fees whatsoever, and I was able to start building my credit again. So this is the same idea, but you're going to the website and you're asking for what you can get approved for. Rather than waiting for years to get a letter in the mail, you can just go yourself and check it out. Now, this is another thing. If you can get the Platinum Mastercard for fair credit, great, but they might offer you the secured Capital One card, and you might only have to do a $49 deposit. Rather, if you just applied online, if you just went to the page where they have the secured credit card offer, you might have to pay $99 or $200. You might be better off going to their tool and putting in your information, and you might have a low deposit like $49. Now keep in mind, if they offer you something and you do an official application, you will see a hard credit inquiry. And these type of sites, it's not 100%, but it's pretty accurate. If you go ahead with the application process, you will most likely get it. There have been a few instances where you won't, but the vast majority of cases, what they are recommending for you when you apply for it with a hard credit inquiry, you will get approved for. So that is my new tip for people building your credit. So if you truly want a credit card for bad credit, no security deposit, you can either do the shopping cart trick, or you can use the Capital One tool on their site to help you find a credit card offer that you can qualify for. Okay, so if you've tried any of the strategies I talked about, let us know if they worked or not. Believe me when I say this, other viewers appreciate your insight on what worked for you and what didn't, and this helps other people make credit decisions. So now you know more about credit cards for bad credit, no security deposit, and whether those options would work for you or the other alternative options I've talked about in this video. Remember, if this video did help you, please like, subscribe, and comment. And if you want to learn more, check out these videos here where I help you rebuild credit or I review different credit cards. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.